Let's run it back on 2024. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't already, why don't you hit that subscribe button. 2024 for me was a crazy year in the world of sneakers. It's probably my favorite year that I've had since collecting sneakers since 1989. This year I got to experience things that I never thought I would experience. Getting invited to the Nike World headquarters, getting to meet legendary sneaker designers like Tinker Hatfield, Aaron Cooper, Wilson Smith, graphic designers as Drake Rambert, and one of the greatest sneaker graphic designers, Tom Andrich, who designed the awesome flaming tennis ball for the Andre Agassi line. I also got to meet sneaker collectors all over North America, some that I followed since I was probably 16 in the pages of Soul Collector, such as Retro Kid, aka Alex Wang. I got to hang out with collectors and sneaker enthusiasts that I have spoken or talked to for the last 10 years on Instagram. Having that said, that was probably one of the greatest experiences that I've had in the world of sneakers. Spending time with those guys really ignited my fire on the sneaker collecting again. Kind of gave me a new love for the sneaker community and the sneaker collecting that I do. Meeting those people and small knit group of us that went on this trip, it was amazing. Can't even tell you how amazing it was to sit down and speak with some of these collectors and legendary sneaker designers and spend 3 days with them. It was just amazing. The shoes that I picked up and the gear that I got throughout the year from the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement that just released, which I'm happy about with how it's designed and how the shape of it looks perfect. My favorite Air Jordan that released this year was the Military Blue 4. We finally get a good no banana toe, original shape looking Military 4. The Military 4 I thought was perfect. A tie for first in my favorite shoe of the year, the Nike Air 180 in the ultramarine colorway. They finally did this shoe justice and made it look more like the original one from 1991. The Air Max 1 Big Bubbles. I didn't get the red one, but I did get the royal blue. That one looked really good, and I was impressed with design of that shoe. I bought a few Air Flight 89s that I found on clearance racks. I also got my first pair of Fila Grant Hill 3 since 1996. That was a shoe that I wore when I was younger playing basketball. It was nice to get those back in the collection and have them wearables that I can wear them again. The Michael Chang's Reebok Pumps. I was pretty impressed with that shoe. I think it's a great shoe. Yes, it may not be exactly like the original from 1990, but I think Reebok did a really good job on that Reebok pump. I did buy some Reebok Pump Twilight Zones on clearance in the white gray colorway. That was one shoe. I'm pretty sure I picked that up in 2024, but it may have been 2023. I did manage recently to pick up the Nike Mac Attacks from my local Nike outlet store for $65 Canadian. I think that was a really good steal. Unfortunately, I don't have the cap or the lid of the box, and that's kind of disappointing because I would like to put that on my wall as a display. So if anyone has the top and they want to throw it my way, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs or hit me up in the messaging below. I did pick up one of my favorite t-shirts of all time, and I've wanted this since I was in the 6th grade. Starter Michael Jordan shirt that I finally picked up. I did manage to find 3 pairs of original Agassis on Marketplace for a steal of a deal, and I managed to get the Nike Tech Challenge 1, the Nike Challenge LWP, and an original pair of the purple Air Tech Challenge 3. And I got those shipped from Montreal. I got the Air Jordan 9. I thought that Nike did a good job. There was little things that I'm kind of disappointed with, like the mudguard height. Maybe the shape of the shoe was a little off, but I was impressed with the blue piping they put on the shoe. I also did pick up the most recent Nike Tech Challenge 2 in the white lava, in the lava colorway. I am excited to rock those in the summer as they are perfect. I have no complaints on that retro. In the next few days, the Racer Pink will be coming out, and I will be copying those. I did pick up the Air Jordan 12 in the black and white. I believe that came out in 2024. I was impressed with the quality, and finally, the shape of the shoe and the mudguard shape on the side looks pretty impressive. I did pass right now on the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue, aka Columbia Blue. I did pass on that at this time. It is sitting on shelves here in Winnipeg. A few retail locations still has my size sitting on the shelf, so I'm not too worried that I won't get those eventually. Also, on my trip to Portland, I did get my Nike Air Trainer 3 signed by Tinker Hatfield this year, and that'll be cherished forever. I did pick up the Air Alpha Force, only in the white and gray colorway. I think that's the best colorway, and I think that is pretty much it for my collection of shoes and gear that I picked up for 2024. Looking forward to 2025, there is so much shoes coming out this year that I'm excited about. The Grape Air Jordan 5, the Fire Red Air Jordan 5, the different colorways of the Air 180s, Nike Tech Challenge 2s in different colorways are coming. The Air Jordan 4 in the white cement. I am very excited for those, as it looks like they are doing those correctly this year. What do you guys all think about 2024 and your sneaker collections and sneaker moments that might have happened in 2024? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you again for tuning into my channel. I'd like to give you, you guys that are following me, a big thank you that you are tuning into my channel. I do this just because I enjoy sneakers, and I'm getting older where a lot of these sneakers, they mean more to me about what happened in the past than they do in the future. So seeing some of these shoes take me back to a good place in my life. And again, I'd like to thank you. So to wrap it up for 2024 and going into 2025, keep the culture alive, and let's pray and hope that Nike gives us what we want and they do it right. And until next time.